What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Rayman Origins. In the last episode, we start off the Moody Clouds, and in this episode, we're going to take on Mecha, no mistake. So, let's get started here. Now, this title is actually it's almost a warning for this level, actually. You really can't afford to make mistakes in this level. They are very costly. 9 times out of 10, they will lead to your death. Now, over here, this robot is like the most annoying thing on the planet, because most of the time when you hit him, you'll just slide right through, but luckily if you like jump and then pull back after you hit him, you can kind of, save yourself there. There are a lot of little things that you can do like that in this game, and a lot of times it's just about pressing the button like in the right specific frame to pull them off. It's kind of weird like that, but if you can time it right and get it to work, they are incredibly helpful. Like in the last episode, I showed off how you could like go up a wall by just sort of bouncing off it and then attacking and then sort of like hovering against the wall again. It's things like that that make, platforming a little bit easier if you can just time them correctly. I'm not really sure if they're glitches or not, but, if you can exploit them, why not? Oh, no, I don't want to hit that just yet, because more importantly, I want to go to the left first and get our very first Electron Cage. There's a reason why I avoided that grass, and I'll let you know in just a second here, but let's focus on our very first Electron Cage. Now, thankfully, the Electron Cages are actually really easy in this level, and if you get your jumps right and actually time it correctly, bam, you can just skip that entire gear section, and you don't have to go around. You can just grab your first Electron Cage like so. Super easy. Alright, now, for the reason why I didn't collect that grass, it's actually because, check it out. Let me just wait for this little platform over here on the right. There's a coin in there. Now, I waited just for a second there because I didn't want those presses to just kind of come down and sort of end me. That'd be sort of a bad thing, so I didn't really want that to happen. And now, there might be something up here. I'm not entirely sure. Nope. Okay, no. There is actually a ceiling over there, so you can't jump higher than that. And jumping directly in the buzzsaw is not advised. The timing on this isn't even hard. You just got to make sure you're in the middle of them. I don't know why I was just so stupid, jump directly in that one. Alright, anyways, the timing on this one is a little bit, actually it's not that hard either. Just jump when the upper buzzsaw is going away from you. And why do I keep jumping into it? It's like they have magnets in them, and I'm just stupid enough to fall for it every single time. Anyways, there's a coin up here that you can collect, and believe it or not, our second Electron Cage is actually right here, so let's collect this really quickly. This is actually another easy cage. This one looks a little bit harder, but it actually isn't at all. Most of this is just jumping and then, punching them. The rest is pretty much automated. It's, again, like I said, it looks a lot harder than it is. And there we go. Let's just rescue our second cage, and done. Sweet. Now, unfortunately, as you can probably tell, our lum count is a little bit low. Now, this level is far from being over, but a lot of the level's lums, they require you to sort of stay in one particular area and just sort of farm. It's a little bit annoying, but you do get a ton of lums from just sort of staying still. Minimal effort, really, actually. They're kind of simple, but unfortunately, we won't make any progress while getting these lums, is what I'm trying to say here. So just bear with me while I try and collect all of these lums while I can. Again, I'm aiming for completion, not exactly speed. And if I can make this out of this alive, that would be great. Sweet. There we go. Alright. We already got all these sort of lum light bulbs in that area, so let's move on. Oh, there's also a lot of platforming in this level too, like a lot of precision platforming. Right here, it's actually pretty easy. This is all sort of automated. Obviously, the platforms appear as you jump on them. If you take a little bit, like if you take too much time though, I believe they do disappear. But I've only noticed that happen in a later area in the level where it actually is kind of necessary to take a tiny bit of time, because screwing up one jump just screws you up completely. Alright, I want to grab this heart, please. There we go. Thank you very much. Now, you might have noticed the coin that's directly beneath me right now. I'm going to try and get that, but it's surrounded by these two robots, and they're really annoying. So if I could kill at least one of them. Alright, well, I took a heart of damage, but I guess that's not that big of a deal. We got the coin. That's mainly what I wanted. As you can see, our lum count is slowly increasing. Almost have 200, and you can probably see all of the lum light bulbs on all of these gears right here. So yeah, we'll be in this area for quite a while as well, while I just go and collect all of these. See, a lot of them give off a lot of these big lum light bulbs, and that's really what I'm aiming for. I mean, a lot of the smaller ones you don't really need. It's just the giant bubbles of lums that you want to collect. And actually, you can also run up the sides of these gears and use them as sort of like a slope, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do it here just because, well, the gear is not cooperating with me at all. But we're cleared that one, so let's move on to the next one. There's a bunch of lums inside the gear to my right, but we'll get those in a minute. There's some more light bulbs on this one. A lot of the times the light bulbs will be under the lava, so you kind of need to look ahead and sort of figure out where they are beforehand. And I think this is the last one. Maybe there's one more. I'm not entirely sure. I might wait it out. I think that's the last one, though. So, you know what? I'll move on. Yep. Okay, cool. Watch out for that robot, too, by the way. If you just hit him a few times, he can fall directly into the lava. Good, I didn't actually miss any light bulbs. I was actually worried there for a second, but thankfully, I can count. Alright, and don't break this little light bulb yet. Get the coin first, and then you can break it. You get a few lums and also one of these punchy things, which doesn't really come in handy in the next area because here's where the precision platforming comes into play. Alright, well, let's see if we can't do this. You're going to want to get this coin, though. It was necessary for me to get over 300 lums, and dang it. Alright, like I was saying, that coin is actually really useful to get over 300 if you're just missing a few like I was. But anyways, we'll get through this sort of precision platforming segment. Over here, just run like heck and make sure you jump at the very, very last second, and you should be fine. There we go. That segment isn't hard. You just got to sort of get the timing correctly. And here we are at the end of the stage already with 331 lums, so not too bad. Now, this area actually rotates, as you'll see right now, actually. So a good tactic is to stay sort of on the central lum cage when it does rotate, because as you can see, it pivots around that. A lot of the times you can sort of move around these robots or always get up behind them so they can't actually hit you. That's also a very good tactic to do. This one, unfortunately, oh wow, holy crap, that was really, really lucky actually. I'm surprised that I was able to duck past that, and okay, I did take a hit there, but you know what? If I can get this guy, yes, there we go. The lum cage is R now, or the electron cage rather. What am I saying? Lum cage. I am getting things all confused again. My apologies, but there you go. End of the stage. Got ourselves 335 lums. That's enough for all of the Electoons, all the bonus Electoons that is. And we did get all the cages, so nicely done. That's actually a pretty hard stage, but hey, you know what? I'm pretty proud of that run. So I will take it. Now, we are actually really, really close to the end of the game. Now, unfortunately, the end of the game is actually very long, so I'm not going to be able to start that just yet, because the next quote-unquote level isn't really a level, it's more of just like a cutscene thing, and you'll see in the next episode, but I can't start that yet, because if I stop that in the middle, it would just be really, really weird. So, what I'm going to do now instead, actually, is go up and get the last ruby tooth that I need. This will give us all 10, and then after we get that, we'll actually unlock a new area of the game, which I will be doing after we complete the main story. It'll be in sort of like a bonus or an extra video, but yeah, I am doing it, just so you know. Alright, so, here we go. Treasure chest, you are mine. You don't stand a chance, dude. I've gotten 9 others of you before. What makes you think you are any different? So this area a lot is, well, it's about timing. Most of the time you're going to be doing short jumps here, not long jumps, so keep that in mind when you're going through here. Also, you need to be really quick going up the side of that. Like I was saying, you need to be super quick going up the side of that. Like, you need to jump as soon as you hit the other side, otherwise you are just not going to make it. Other than that, just keep in mind that a lot of the times you're going to want to make short jumps like this, so that way you can sort of avoid the top ceiling and then the bottom vine as well. Again, we have to quickly jump up the side here, and check it out. We've already caught up to the cage. This one, surprisingly, is actually short. It's really difficult, but pretty short. And I will accept that run. That was not bad at all. So, I think, unfortunately, that is going to do it for this episode. I know it's rather short, but trust me, like I said, the end game is really, really long. So, in the next episode, we will take on the reveal. Once again, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.